All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Been thinking about doing some modifications to the car. Now, I know you're gonna be like, whoa, I thought you weren't gonna modify it. Well, the only modifications that I'm thinking about doing is an exhaust. That's pretty much it. I've found some titanium exhausts that I really like, and I think they're worth the money. I could go titanium, I can just go stainless. If I go stainless steel, I save over $1,000. But there's a titanium exhaust that I want to think about getting. It's either going to be stainless steel or the titanium. I'm not sure yet. And again, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not saying I'm going to actually go ahead and do it. I was like, man, what's on my wheel? A little bit of sludge there. I'm not saying I'm actually going to do it. I'm just kind of thinking about it. So don't hold me to it. I'm just testing the water, seeing what I want to do to the car. I don't plan on doing anything cosmetically to the car because I think it sits perfect the way it is. I was at a car show recently and I kind of was hinting around to the fellas that, hey, I might want to modify the, wrap it or something. Everybody at the show was like, nope, dude, I think this color with this wheel combination is flawless. And I said, okay, well, I guess that's that. I take everybody's feedback into consideration. Now, obviously the choice is mine. The final decision is my decision, whether I want to wrap this car or not. But I do plan on at least changing the exhaust. I think that would be cool. I like how this car is put together, man. I really do. The dealer did a good job of speccing this car. I wouldn't have specced it with the polished wheels, but with the carbon flash metallic, it just looks great. Now, if they would have not have done two-tone seats and the seats were all red, I actually would have liked it even better because I like red seat. I like a full seat instead of the two-tone. The two-tone is nice, but I would have liked a little bit more red in there. Like, that's beautiful right there. I would have definitely wanted a more solid red in there, but it fits well because it's trimmed all along here, all along there. It looks really good. So that's the plan, man. The exhaust sounds good the way it is. I'll give you a warm start. Let me put the mic down here. I'll put the mic about right there. That's a warm start. Yeah, that's a warm start. Trying to clip my mic back on. Yeah, that's a warm start. So it sounds really good, nice and deep. But I've only seen two E-Rays with modified exhaust, and they both sound phenomenal. They both sound really good. So that's kind of one of the deciding factors that I decided, maybe I will modify the exhaust. I'm not sure, but I'm still on the fence about it. So again, don't hold me to it. But cosmetically, folks, I don't know that I'd want to do anything to this car. Anything. If I wrap the car, it's not going to be stealth. It's going to be a different color. And so it's got to have to be something to go with the interior because, how can I do anything different than that? So if I wrap the car, I'd have to do something to match the interior. And the only thing it could be was a clear film PPF, the whole car, or stealth. And I don't really want to do stealth because I've seen this color wrapped in stealth. It looks really good. And I think it will take away from the car if I wrap it in stealth. This color really pops in the sunlight, and then when it's wrapped in stealth, it pops still, but it just doesn't pop like it does with the gloss. Right now, the sun's not hitting it, so you really can't tell that it's the color, but it just looks like a black Corvette at this point. But I'm pretty excited about it, man. I'm really thinking the exhaust is super affordable too. You get titanium exhaust from overseas for like $2,000. That's incredible. And I've seen them all in the works on the C8s. They sound good, no problems whatsoever. But I'll have to run I have MPP exhaust, so I'd have to run the modifier where I put the clip in there where it simulates the MPP exhaust. I'd have to do that. But I actually like having the ability to change the tone of my car, and that's something that I'll lose. And I've heard a C8 with an exhaust where the MPP is deleted, he was like, you just can't control You can't quiet it down if you want to. Other than that, it's solid, and it sounds good, man. It's just loud all the time. He has the MPP exhaust, but he removed it and put on the full stainless steel. I think it's boiler or course. It's one of them, and it didn't have the. It was an attack version, I believe. So it didn't have the MPP. So he has the simulators in there, but it sounds stupid. Even on a warm start, it's 3 times louder than what this is. So that's my only thing. I'll end up losing my MPP exhaust, and I'll have to have the simulators in there to kind of compensate for that, and the car will always be loud. Yeah, other than that, I'm feeling it, man. I like the way aftermarket exhausts sound on here. The titanium exhausts sound really sweet too, man. So if you have an E-Ray and you've modified your exhaust, there are people out there that have the E-Rays that don't make YouTube videos. I'm aware of this, and a lot of these people, some of these people comment on my channels. And so if you're a person who has an E-Ray and you've modified your exhaust, which one did you go with? How do you like it? Do you still have your MPP, or you can change it to touring and all that? Do you still have that? Because I have my mode set up to have touring for the suspension sometimes, where it's really comfortable. So, I mean, everybody's gonna select their cars what they want, but I like the way this exhaust sounds when it's in track mode. But I just figured, I could save a little bit of weight and then possibly go to a different setup to make it a lot louder, because you can never have an exhaust that's too loud. I mean, why not? But yeah, man, just want to give you a quick follow-up on the car. Really excited about it, and I think you'll probably be surprised if I change this exhaust. But I am in the works of getting an installer too, because I'm not going to do it myself. I'm not getting under this car. I know most of these are bolt-on, but I don't have the time or the patience to rip that back bumper off and get under this car. That's not in me anymore. I don't do it anymore. So just pretty excited to even have an E-Ray still, because again, there's just none of them on the road. So I think people are starting to notice that it's an E-Ray now, and they're like Corvette people are starting to notice that it's an E-Ray, because it's gotten some looks, man. Like, people are noticing. They know about the E-Ray now. Corvette owners know about the E-Ray. Like hardcore Corvette owners know about the E-Ray, and so they're looking like, oh snap, okay. Like I said in the other video, the one way you can tell that this car is an E-Ray is just look at the wheels. These are exclusive to the E-Ray. Or you can look at the rear of the car and you'll see that it has the split exhaust. It doesn't have the Z06 exhaust. It has the split exhaust, and I have the black tips on there too. But yeah, there it is, man. Want a quick follow-up, nothing major. Car's running good. I got the oil changed a few weeks ago, and this is about my second time driving it since then, I think. And I had to drive it today because it's been sitting for probably about 8 to 10 days, I think. And so my tire pressure was getting a little lower, but they're back up now. They're back up, and car's running good. I drove it like all day today. If I was just running an errand, I went on ahead and went and pulled this car out just to get it warm, keep the fluids going. And because I had filled it up before when I put it in the garage about a week and a half ago, and I hadn't driven it. So I want to get those fluids pumping and make sure the car is still running smooth. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Man, this thing is just, every time I look at this car, man, I'm still excited about it when I get in and out of it. This is crazy. This is nuts. And I do want to meet other E-Ray owners in person. That's why I kind of want to keep it as stock as possible, because it's going to take away from the value of the car when you modify it too much. So I normally like stock cars, and I think it's a good look to leave your car stock, especially when you have something like this. Like right now, I've seen people twin turbo this car. They just threw their warranty right out the window. I guess they just have no intentions on getting rid of it. But the one guy I started to follow, he's a mechanic, so he ripped his apart in his shop or whatever, and his car looks good, sounds good. I mean, it's sweet. I would love to twin turbo this, but and I can afford to do it. I just don't want to do it while it's under warranty. I'm not going to throw my warranty out the window just because. There's some people that do it just to say that they did it, or they're really into it. I respect them. I told him, I said, I respect it. I respect you doing this, because he's just a mechanic, but he posts videos online, so he doesn't have a very big channel, but He has a very nice E-Ray. He's already got custom wheels on it. I think it's lowered. He twin turboed it. It's really nice. I just started following him, so I'm pretty excited to see what his build turns out to be. But me, I'm not lowering it at this moment. I'm not doing anything major to it. The most I might do is the exhaust. Keyword I said might do. So this man Jay, hope you guys enjoyed. E-Ray owners, sound off in the comments if you have one of these cars. Let me know if you've modified it at all. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.